Hi, this is Matthew Robert Payne. I want to go over a certain scripture verse. I quote this scripture verse many times in my teaching. I don't teach the full verses. I just teach the beginning. These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. But this goes on, and I want to share more. So I'll just share my screen here, and we'll read this. So it says, hypocrites, well, did Isaiah prophesy about you, saying, these people draw near to me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me, and in vain they worship me, teaching as doctrines the commandments of men. So I just want to give you an illustration here. The 50 commandments of Jesus are 50 things that Jesus told you to do. One of those things, I think, is Matthew 5. I forget where the reference is. It's not Matthew 5:48. But there's a reference in the Gospels, and it's mentioned a couple of times. Give to everybody who asks of you, and from him who steals from you, don't require it back. That commandment, give to everybody who asks of you, is a commandment of Jesus. And but so many people will worship God and lift their hands in worship and praise Jesus and give their lives to Jesus and sing about how they love Jesus. But they'll walk past a homeless man and not give him money when he asks for money, when he begs for money. He's asking for money, and according to Jesus' command, give to everybody who asks of you, he's qualifying. But you refuse him because of one of your commandments of men. The commandments of men, the doctrines of men, is what your pastor says. Don't give to alcoholics on the street. Don't give to drug addicts on the street. Don't give to homeless people on the street. They need to get a job. You've got an actual commandment of men stopping you from giving to the poor on the street. And this is just proof that you honor God with your mouth, but your heart is far from him. Another example of people who honor God with their lips, but their hearts are far from him, teaching doctrines of men, was a day after the Pope Francis died. There were numerous Christian Christian podcasters, Christian YouTubers who because the Pope had said all faiths lead to God, they quote that thing that he said, and they all said that the Pope had gone to hell because his beliefs. They are quoting doctrines of men in saying so. I've said this, it really upset me because I met the Pope and I talked to the Pope since he died, and I've been introduced to him. But it really upset me, and I've been talking about it to other people. Imagine if you were a female and you had a female friend that you'd had since classrooms, since school days, and imagine you're in your 40s and the friend had been your friend for 25 years. As being a close personal friend of hers, you would have met her father and had conversations with her father. Imagine if your friend's father died and you'd had conversations with him which led you to believe that he wasn't a believer, or he believed in things that were erroneous or heresy. If you had an understanding that her father would have gone to hell, would it be nice of you? Would it be loving of you? Would you be honoring God with your lips? Telling your friend, I believe your father went to hell. The day after her father had died, she's mourning, she's missing her father, and all you've got to say is, your father's in hell. That's the same as what these Christian prophets had to say on their YouTube channel. They told 1.4 billion Catholics that their spiritual leader went to hell. And I think that's a clear example of people who honor Jesus with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. Common sense and common empathy, common compassion would have them shut their mouth. That's something between God and the Pope. Is certainly not for there, but they do it for clicks. They do it to have thousands of people watch their YouTube channel, and I found it reprehensible. So to those people who made YouTube videos about saying the Pope has gone to hell, you may honor God with your lips, but your heart and your compassion are far from him. If you watch this video to the very end here, please like the video, and I'd be really interested if you could make a comment. God bless.